Good morning, class 11. Welcome to your education class. Last few days we were discussing the chapter co-curricular activities, and today is the fifth day of your class. And we have already discussed some definitions and objectives of co-curricular activity and what are the traditional and modern thought about it. Now, in last day we have started different types of co-curricular activities, and we have already discussed the physical activity. Now the second type is special educational activity. Special educational activity. Special educational activity. Special educational activity. Now see, before directly going to the topic, I must say you something, that why the word special education is mentioned over here. See, in the traditional form of co-curricular activities, we have seen that these subjects were considered as a extra part of the school education, and thus it was named as extracurricular activity. And nowadays the entire concept of education is changed. It's not only the concept of co-curricular or curriculum, but the entire concept of education is changed, and thus it is named as co-curricular activity. Why? Because it is running parallelly with education, and it is also included in the syllabus of your school routine, isn't it? And you are regularly getting up to class 9 or 8, maybe you used to get regular classes of these co-curricular activities. Now special means what? These types of activities will teach you some special qualities which will help you in your future, which will help you in your all sphere development of your life. An individual is different from another one, isn't it? You and me is different, I and myself and someone else is also different. We all are different from one to the other. So these special education, these special co-curricular activities will help to enhance the special capacity which is hidden inside the individual. It will help to explore, it will help to identify yourself better than what you know about you yesterday. So today, what are the special educational activities which are under co-curricular activities? Let's see now. So number one is creative activity. See, creative activity means when you are creating something that is related with creative activity. Even if you are preparing a food, you are cooking a food, that is also a creation, isn't it? With now new ingredients, you are making some delicious tasty food which is a new innovations of yours, isn't it? So it is a creation over there. When you are preparing, maybe you are drawing something, you are singing a new song, that over there you are putting some different rag. Okay, so when you are applying your own thought and own thinking about something, it is called creative actions. Creative actions also include art and craft. Suppose you are doing something and your innovations, you are continuously applying your innovative ideas, and you are creating something new. And when everyone is seeing that, everyone is appreciating you, isn't it? Because, oh my god, because it is helping you to learn something new, how you are doing something, how you are creating something, and how you can also create something new. Okay, so through this creative activity, you are satisfying your own ego, you are satisfying your own wish. It is applicable for all. Wherever you are learning something special, wherever you are activating yourself and you are putting your own effort, you feel interested about it, isn't it? So creative things always fetch you to a new world, and which is helping you to understand you better. Next type is activity for self-expression. Now self-expression means what? Again, when you are writing something, or you are doing some formal work, over there is a less chance of less possibility of putting your self expression or putting your self activities. So when you are doing something expressive, when you are expressing your opinion, maybe like debates, in the previous class also I have discussed that in debates and discussion extempo, where you are getting immediately chance to write or to say something about the topic which is given to you, you are getting opportunity to wake up yourself, isn't it? And you are telling something what you think about it. Extempo, what happens in case of extempo? You have done many times in school. What happens in this case? In this case, a topic is been given to you and you are told to tell about it, isn't it? And you have to tell it without any hesitation, without any thinking, and it is very spontaneous, directly from your heart. So over there, when you are given the freedom to tell anything about what you are thinking of, then you are satisfying your own ego, that yes, my opinion is also important to the others. So that is helping you to develop you morally, your physical and your mental health, because you are telling something what you are thinking about it, you are expressing. So when the school will organize some extempo debates or discussion on a topic, you all must participate, because after participating you will understand that there's a big benefit of it, and it is helping you to say your words, come out with your words, and to express yourself what you are thinking about. Next one, appreciative activities. Now see, co-curricular activities, appreciative activities, why I have means the book has mentioned about appreciative activity, because appreciation means what? Appreciation is it is a quality, isn't it? Within you also there are something which is appreciable, and this type of co-curricular activity is telling that the individual should have the capacity of appreciation, means they will also appreciate others. The capacity will develop through the co-curricular activities like excursion, debates and discussion, just like the previous one. When you are contradicting someone in a discussion, you are also side by side appreciating the point, and then you are bringing your own opinion. So through co-curricular activity, group quality, a quality of a group living will also develop, that is called appreciation or appreciative activity. Means here you are appreciating your own opinion, and you are also appreciating others for their good qualities. You should not have the quality of discouraging other, criticizing other, but through these sort of group activities, the quality of appreciation will also develop, and through that you will understand that yes, others are also a part of a group. You are not only the one and only leader of the group, and don't not only you have the position of saying something, but others are also having the same position, same respect, and you will learn how to adjust and others adapt with others opinion. Lastly, the administrative activity. Now see, before going to the administrative activity, I must say something, that see, each individual is with some responsibilities. Even you are having some responsibilities to your family, to yourself, to your parents, to your school, everywhere where you are connected to, you have some responsibility. Even if you have your responsibility with your friend, if you see someone is in a problem, it is your responsibility to go and help, isn't it? So when you are in a society, there are some societal rules and regulations, and you are bound to do them. So administrative activities, through this, the teachers or the educators, those who have thought of this concept, they are telling that the future citizen will learn their responsibility through the activities of administration. Means right from the school or from the college, if you start taking some responsibility of administering the school or administering any council, school council, school, college council or any union, it will ultimately benefit you for yourself and for your future. Because see, when you are in a administration, you are abide by some responsibility, you are bound to follow some responsibilities, isn't it? And these responsibilities will help you to understand your own position in the society. Suppose you are in a school group and you are the leader of that group, so you are not only you will not be appreciated unless and until you follow the responsibility, you follow the rules and regulations, and you also help others, isn't it? So administration means, through your responsibility you are helping others, you are taking the responsibility of the entire administration so that it runs smoothly, it goes on with its rules and regulations and everything and everyone related to the group. So whenever you are given some administrative rules, administrative responsibility for future, as a part of as a enough educated citizen, you can easily understand the responsibility of being a part of the society. So like school council, college council, school union, you have to participate and you will understand what are the plans and programs and what are the rules and rules are followed by the school and college, university, and thus indirectly you are learning how to take responsibility. And thinkers are telling that that should be done right from the beginning of the school age. So these are the main points of special educational activity. Why I have told special education, you have understood maybe, because these qualities, these activities are providing you with some special feature which is means inseparable from the life of an individual, with giving importance to individual one. When you are doing something creative, you are putting your own individuality. When you are giving some opinions, you are giving debates and discussion, when you are giving your own expression, you are giving your own points, you are you are reasoning behind these points, okay? And then again, when taken responsibility, you are being prepared for your future. So all these activities are giving you some special features and special qualities within you to know yourself better and to be a good citizen for the future. So this is all about the second part of co-curricular activity. Now in the next day we will continue with the next part, that is the social activities, and how social activities can help individual to grow and develop, that we will discuss in the next day. Thank you.